Hi. I'm back home in my ugly kitchen. No more rehab. Anyway, I'm back home in my castle. This piece is inspired by a true story, a true experience, my experience, when I was living at the YMCA in Hoboken for 3 years. I was very fond of feeding the pigeons because I used to take all of the leftover rolls and assorted other pastries that had been donated very graciously by the Starbucks behind us behind us, located adjacent to the King's supermarket, and they donated their pastries every morning. Day old, but they were good. Especially those little blondie things with the chocolate in them. Oh, mackerel. As you can see, I need that like I won't finish that analogy. Anyway, so I used to take those and give them to the pigeons, and to make a long story short, there was this particular individual. His name was Jim. I don't remember his last name, but he took umbrage to this, and he reported me. Yet this very same individual used to violate the policy on the floor of smoking. He was a chain smoker, and it was unbelievable how he would light one after another. But yet his rationale for reporting my pigeon feeding was that I was propagating pollution and that I was endangering innocent children. So this poem is born out of that experience. It's called the Scourge of Our Time. Like Republicans at their national convention, pigeons frantically pecking away at the bread in shreds I'd given them, being my ritual for the day. Unaware of my great transgression, yet accountable for my crime, my pigeon feeding causing widespread breeding of nefarious bird shit enzyme. My accuser rightly pointed me out as one who would boldly dare, through propagation of bird shit enzyme, bring vile contamination to clean air. My disregard for innocent children, his indignation I did provoke. I had caused grave health hazards as he filled the room with smoke. Atop waves of indignation, for he had not finished yet. In the midst of his environmental impact speech, he paused to light one cigarette. Emphysema, asthma, and even cancer among the more deleterious effects. If we don't solve this terrible problem, who knows what will happen next? I didn't know that through beastly pigeons, like Republicans wanting even more, that contaminants in bird shit enzyme would multiply spore upon spore. I confessed my crime without excuse, but I haven't had a chance at any time to see the Surgeon General's latest warning on any packet of bird shit enzyme. My mom was so relieved upon hearing, but I couldn't let the moment pass, that her asthma didn't worsen from Dad's smoking, but what comes out of a pigeon's ass. Now I stand condemned as pigeon feeder to impart this environmental thought. Nicotine is dandy, but if you must feed pigeons, don't allow yourself to ever get caught. Don't pollute through this criminal activity by doling out dry crumbs of bread. Buy yourself Pall Malls and be sure to give that gift of second-hand smoke instead. Bear in mind this sterling trusted axiom, spanning from pathetic to sublime, quoted directly from this guilty pigeon feeder. Only this: bird shit enzyme is the scourge of our time. Bird shit enzyme is the scourge of our time. Bird shit enzyme is the scourge of our time.